Does it all make sense?
Yes, sir. Oh,
You okay?
yes, sir.
All right, I didn't know what you were thinking. It was funny.
Well, no,
Some politicians are corrupt, and unlucky for them, they find themselves in big trouble with the police. It may seem unbelievable, yet it happens a lot more than you'd think. You won't believe what happens when corrupt politicians realize they've been caught. Rebekah Warren, DUI.
What kind of wine?
Red wine.
Red wine? Okay. So how many drinks did you have?
Three.
Three? What kind of drink?
Wine.
Wine?
Yeah.
So you're telling me you had about 2 or 3 glasses of wine?
2 to 3 glasses of wine, yeah.
What kind of wine?
Red wine.
Red wine?
Auburn Hills, Michigan, home of roughly 24,000 people, including one state representative who was enjoying far too many drinks that night. Rebekah Warren collided with a I-75 guardrail, but kept driving between 55 to 70 miles per hour, even with another car behind. She was consequently pursued and apprehended by the police.
So, no other drinks, just 2 to 3 drinks. How about how long ago?
Just like a minute ago.
Just like a minute ago? So it's 11:30 now. When did you have those drinks?
Like in the last minute or so.
You had them were you drinking while you're driving?
No.
No?
Never.
Okay.
Here Hills is contradicting herself, likely due to her intoxicated state and lack of awareness. Worse still, she has no memory of the accident and doesn't even know what state she's in.
What city are you in?
I feel like I'm in I feel like you're gonna tell me I'm in I'm at Jocelyn Road.
Yeah.
Which is like
So let me ask you this.
Jocelyn Road is
Let me ask you this. Do you remember hitting the wall? Do you remember hitting the wall? None at all? Are you hurt? So you're not hurt? Okay. But you don't remember hitting the wall though?
I'm not hurt.
Okay. But I'm asking you, do you remember hitting the median wall there? Not at all. Okay.
She thought she was driving from Detroit to Ann Arbor from Detroit, but she's nowhere near that location. Officers on the scene get her to attempt a sobriety test, which goes as well as you'd expect.
Go.
2.
Start just like that.
3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8.
9, you'll slow that down. Turn to that show you 9. Okay. How about with
1, 2, 3.
Okay. I'm gonna ask that you step right there for me, okay? Perfect. Face me, please. Thank you.
Hills was alleged to be in a super drunk status, which may sound humorous in a social setting, but here it's anything but. For operating a vehicle while intoxicated and refusing to take a blood test, she was charged and issued with a $500 cash personal bond. Hopefully, this serves as a reminder for everyone, politicians included, to drink responsibly or not at all. Michelle Curtis, drink driving.
She hit me, and then when she contact with me when I got off the vehicle, she started yelling at me and then floated into the vehicle.
An incident took place in Albuquerque, New Mexico in February 2022 as officers approached a crashed car that hit a van. The driver of the car was Governor appointee Michelle Curtis, who was already quite emotional.
I must the coalition stop my skip with me.
Okay.
There's like so much traffic right here.
Okay.
Curtis was in denial about the situation. Eventually, she becomes increasingly distraught and starts to get defensive at the officers, saying that she knows the governor, as if that will get her off the hook.
I'm with the New Mexico Task Force of Missing and Indigenous Women, and you're gonna treat me like this? I will tell. No, I will. No, I will tell. I will tell the governor how you treat me.
Okay, and you're welcome to do that.
Yeah, go ahead and check my background.
Confidently, Curtis demands for a background check and asks for the officer's IDs repeatedly. It's clear that she's desperate to avoid getting in trouble here, but it's far too late for that. Eventually, she's taken to the back of a police car and refuses a sobriety test.
Right now you're being investigated for drunk driving, okay? Would you be willing to submit to a field sobriety test? It's a yes or no question. No? You don't want to, you will not do a field sobriety test? Okay. How much have you had to drink today?
After being taken to the station, it's made clear an arrest was made for a DWI, driving while intoxicated. But Curtis is adamant on accusing the police of abuse. The officers struggle to understand at first due to the politician slurring her words, an easy-to-spot sign of intoxication.
Well, you're under arrest for the DWIs.
Yeah, the abuse I went through.
On the what?
The abuse I went through.
The BSA?
The abuse.
All the abuse. Well, you said your husband was the one abusing you? Or
Everyone.
well, you're safe right now. You're away from whoever's abusing you.
No, I'm not. Because you guys are abusing me.
Oh.
The end result was that Curtis received a plea deal in the incident and was given a 1-year supervised probation. Thankfully, no serious harm came to anyone as a result of the accident, but it's shocking to see attempts being made to avoid the consequences with baseless accusations to the patient and respectful officers, all the while repeatedly stating her position of power. Peter Filiberto, DUI, reckless driving, and in possession of illegal substances.
What the hell are you doing, man? Enjoying your night? Trying to take off from me, man.
I was not.
You are not?
No, sir.
Florida is infamous for its outlandish news articles. Still, back in February of this year, who would have expected that former Florida Councilman Peter Filiberto would end up getting charged for a slew of increasingly stunning reasons? According to the officers on the scene, Filiberto tried to escape police in pursuit on his motorcycle before a collision occurred.
When I lit you up over there, okay.
I was looking for a safe space to pull.
But then you just tried to turn around and you fell off your motorcycle, and that's why.
I was trying to put a kickstand down. Foxtrot 416 674.
That's why you're running.
After checking the former councilman's ID, it seems that the female officer is quick to realize why he tried getting away, possibly recognizing who the man was. Filiberto remains cool and respectful at first, but soon enough, he refuses to agree to the requests of the officers.
I'm sorry?
No further conversation.
Is that a yes or a no?
No further conversation.
What was your response? Sorry?
No. You said no. No further conversation.
You don't have to ask any questions. Still have the right to ask and do sobriety exercises.
Yeah. Yep. Would you like to perform field sobriety exercises?
No, thank you.
No, thank you. Okay.
You understand not doing field sobriety exercises, we still have to take the totality of circumstances and you can still be charged with driving under the influence.
I've heard.
You don't have to do the exercises. We can't force somebody to do them, but we do have to say they can be used against you in court not doing them.
100%.
You understand that?
Even at the risk of additional penalties for turning down sobriety exercises and questioning, Filiberto exercises his Fifth Amendment rights and refuses to play ball. Soon enough, he's subjected to a search before being taken away.
You sick?
Yes, I am.
Not COVID though, right?
Not to my knowledge. Still on my walk, right?
Yes, sir. It's on the hood of my car. Do you have anybody local that can take possession of the moped?
No, sir.
He was already facing charges for reckless driving and DWI, but at the police station, a more thorough search reveals that he had 10 grams of an illegal white, powdered substance in his shoes and socks. As a result of 6 charges against him, Filiberto resigned from his position as councilman. This is truly a Florida man headline, if we ever saw one. Jim Lucas, OWI, and leaving the scene of an accident.
Howdy, Mr. Lucas.
There's no saying. I volunteered this.
I know you did, but
be careful.
I know it is.
It has a round the chamber.
And that wasn't the only politician who got tangled up with the law this year. In Indiana, Republican Representative Jim Lucas crashed his van along Interstate 65 while drunk driving and was found 3 miles away from the scene of the accident. He thought he could fool the cops by making it seem like he's gone out for a late-night walk, but they weren't born yesterday.
You just out for a walk?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You didn't see a van go by with no tires on it?
No van.
No van, okay. All right. I mean, you've been drinking, so that's why I'm asking you, because we got somebody that's apparently driving around with no tires on a van, and then we got you stumbling around out here.
I have no van.
Lucas is straight up denying what the officers are asking here. Does he really think he's fooling them? Both before and after being read his Miranda rights, he states he does want to talk with the officer about what happened.
Okay, do you still want to talk to us? I'm sorry?
I do.
You do not? Okay. 110. He has been read. He stated he does not like to speak to us. He would not like to speak with us.
He would not?
He would not. I done read him.
According to police, Lucas claimed to have swerved to avoid hitting a deer, but lost control of the vehicle. He was initially sentenced to 60 days in jail for operating a vehicle while intoxicated, alongside 180 days for leaving the scene of an accident. Yet all of this ended up being suspended. What did happen was a 60-day suspension on his license, followed by a mandatory substance abuse program. Nancy Cantor, flaunting her power during fender bender investigation.
I understand.
Absolutely no damage.
I know that, and I explained that to her, but she still wants to come. She still wants to come, and she wants to make sure that's our policy. That's the way.
If I miss my airplane, you folks are in trouble.
Okay.
Wow, the nerve of this woman. On March 3, 2019, Nancy Cantor, Chancellor of Rutgers University's Newark campus in New Jersey, can be seen flaunting her power during an investigation by campus officers over a fender bender surrounding her chauffeur and a police SUV. A witness on the scene shares her 2 cents on the unprofessional response to the incident.
You're Rutgers police officer?
Yes, I am.
This is the chancellor of the university.
I know it is. I know
She's got to go.
I understand that.
Well, then don't hold her here.
I'm
You
not.
can't hold her hostage.
We're involved in an accident right now. This is under investigation. My sergeant's
It's not an
coming.
investigation. Take a picture. She got to go.
The 2 women who arrived on the scene seem to be downplaying what's going on. Police do not simply take a photo and leave, especially not if a chancellor needs to catch a plane. As of now, Cantor cannot be allowed to leave the scene as she was in the vehicle during the accident. At least the personal driver is being polite. Maybe Cantor should have taken note.
Can I just have your driver's license and insurance?
He's a Rutgers police. What did he just say?
Receive. I just need your license, your driver's, and the registration for the vehicle and the insurance.
So we can store the license of the driver, and you can let them go, and we'll do a report. If we need anything, we can always call back.
Receive.
The most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. He literally.
Purchase just called her. She won't tell us what he said.
Do you have your driver's license with you?
What did he tell you? I wasn't driving.
Okay. She wasn't in the car.
She didn't seem to be in the mood to share her driver's information. In the end, no charges were made and no one was harmed. 3 months after the incident happened, a statement was put out by the university where Cantor apologized for, quote, not her best self. That's certainly one way to put it. Man, the gall of these people. These political figures tried and failed to get themselves out of some seriously messy situations. Most folks probably wouldn't have been so lucky. Have you ever heard or seen a politician get into trouble and try to wangle their way out? Tell us more in the comment section below. We're interested to know. If you want more of our videos, make sure to check out the videos in the cards now. Thanks for watching, and make sure you don't cross these shady figures out there.